Kool TV proudly presents Raceland Rams basketball live on the Kool Hit Sports Network. Now let's head courtside to the Palace for countdown to tip-off for exciting Raceland Rams basketball action on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good evening from the Palace on the campus of Raceland Worthington High School. Welcome into Countdown to Tip-Off on Kool TV. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here tonight as the Raceland Rams welcome in the Paintsville Tigers. Paintsville comes in with a record of 13-9, winners of their last three, including a 59-24 hammering of Magoffin County in their last outing. The Rams come off a tough loss to Russell, 79-53, in which that allowed Russell to secure the top seed in the overall district for the 63rd District Tournament coming up. Raceland will take the 2 seed. That games will be played down in Lloyd. Only the 5th time these two teams have met up. They played a good one last year in January of 23. Paintsville coming out of there with a victory, 52-50. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at both teams, get a key player and some keys for the game, meet our starting lineups, get you ready for tip-off. A good one here tonight on the Kool Hit Sports Network in the Palace. And our coverage continues after this on Countdown to Tip-Off on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return,
Refresh,
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Back on Countdown to Tip-Off on Kool TV as we get you ready for Paintsville and Raceland. 5th all-time meeting between these two. Paintsville leads the series 3-1. They've got a really solid team coming in here, 13-9 under first-year head coach of Brian Helton. Looking at the kind of the mixture between this team, it starts with Emily Priest, nearly 22 a game. She also gets after it on the glass at just over 9. Double digits as well for Kylie Kenner, 16 and 8. So those two are really going to be the two main pieces in the cog of the puzzle for this Tigers team. Those are two really good ones to have. It's going to offset with two really good ones from Raceland as well. We'll talk about those in just a little bit. But this team shoots it well from the field, nearly 40%, 30% from beyond the arc, 67% from the free throw line. Scoring at about 63 a game and pulling down nearly 32 rebounds. This one should be a dandy when these two teams match up. There's a lot of pieces to the puzzles that equally work out between the two. This team, they're going to play 4 guards and a center. For Raceland, they'll play 3 guards, a forward, and a center. And last year when these two teams hooked up, again, a lot of the same pieces of the puzzle still here for both sides. But it was a very tightly contested contest in which the Tigers came away with a victory, 52-50. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll switch sides of the scoreboard. We'll take a look at the Raceland Rams after they take a tough loss to Russell here Saturday night. We'll talk about it when we return after this on Countdown to Tip-Off on Kool TV.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Back on Countdown to Tip-Off on Kool TV. Captain's meetings at Center Court here at the Palace. Looking at Raceland 11-13 on the season. A tough loss against Russell. That put them in the midst of a two-game losing streak coming in. They fell at South Point 66-59, and then a tough one here Saturday night in the Court of Honor game, 79-53. Then Maynard, 25 points in the losing effort. She was 9 of 11 from the free throw line. Carly Boyd splashed home 16. Kennedy Taylor was limited to 5 points, but she pulled down a game-high 15 rebounds. You look at what the Rams doing is, again, we were talking about Priest and Kenner, earlier, and you talk about Taylor and Maynard in the same way of kind of how they offset those two players, of what they bring to the table. Taylor, 12 points a game, Maynard with 15, but the Rams combat a little bit on that other side of things with that third player that's in double figures, as they've got Carly Boyd, who's been really big. Boyd is only a freshman, still trying to figure some stuff out at the varsity level. Maybe sometimes rushes some shots, but when she gets in system, especially in transition, and those shots start going home, she can light it up from anywhere in the gymnasium. She's not afraid to pull the trigger, and that old mentality, shooter's going to shoot. She's on to the next shot if the first one doesn't go down. And sometimes it may take 5, 6, or 7, but when they do go down, sometimes she can put 3 or 4 in a row, and that makes a big difference for what this Rams team does. On the windows, it's going to be Kennedy Taylor that leads away nearly 10 a game. She's at just under 9.5. Naomi Maynard, or as we call her, Nim, as she goes out with right at 5.5. So the tale of the two tapes is what we'll look at when we return in just a moment. But these statistics and these two teams, they line up really, really comparable with solid players that's going to go out and get theirs. And then in the process from that point, then you're going to have to see who are those other players that's going to be able to kick in maybe 5 or 6 points, grab some rebounds. And then the other side of that, when you go to the bench, who can you get to come off the bench and maybe sneak in 4 or 5 points there, or kill some minutes whenever you're down a starter because of foul issues. That'll be the big thing here this evening. All right, we'll take a break. We come back. We'll look at our numbers between the two teams. Get an impact player for the game. My keys to the game. Meet our starting lineups to get you ready for tip-off. Just inside of 9.5 to go before we get this thing rolling. We're back after this on Countdown to Tip-Off on Kool TV.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you, they know you by name.
You may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit Union. Own your journey.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net. State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb. We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
Back on Countdown to Tip-Off as we get you set for Raceland and Paintsville. Let's take a look at our statistics for how these two teams line up. And again, as I was talking about, across the board, there's a lot of similarities between these two. Paintsville shoots it a little better from the field, as well as from the three-point line. Free throws, pretty comparable there. Paintsville scores it a little higher than the Rams by almost 10 points. On the window, though, it's very even across the board here, 31.5 to 31.4. So, of course, the Tigers come in with a better record, 13-9. They've won 3 straight, Raceland 11-13. And you look at the way the Rams' season has gone, they started off, they won 4 out of their first 5. West Carter, Dayton, Villa Madonna, and East Carter. And then they sunk into a mighty losing streak, losing 5 consecutive and 6 out of 7. They fell in the tournament down at Bath County in all 3 games to Johnson Central, Rockcastle County, and South Laurel. Then they fell in 2 out of 3 in their tournament here after Christmas, losing to Bishop Brossard and Elliott County. They defeated Magoffin County 65-51, which happens to be the same Magoffin County this Paintsville team just whipped 59-24. They bounced back after Christmas and the calendar year to turn into 24 with wins over Lewis and West Carter. Then a 3-game skid over Menifee, Russell, and Huntington St. Joe. They got a big win over Greenup for a district play. And Morgan County here by 2. Fell to Ashland, which is currently ranked 10th in the state. Then back-to-back wins over Lewis and Greenup. That secured them at least the 2 seed. And they played for the top seed here against Russell Saturday night, and that's something that's not happened in a very long time. But, again, you look at Russell and what they bring to the table. They are so stacked. They've got pieces around the court that just does a little bit of everything. It all starts with Shaylin Steele and what they do. But going into the district tournament, Russell's your 1, Raceland is your 2. Greenup and Lewis, they split, so they'll have to flip for the 3 and the 4. And we won't know who plays whom until after that district meeting on February the 20th. So we'll get that all squared away. Districts will play the end of this month. And then the regional tournament for the 16th starts up on March the 4th over in Moorhead. Girls will play on the 4th and the 5th. Boys on the 6th and the 7th. Girls back on Friday night for the semifinals championship game on the 9th. And then the boys semifinals on the 11th, championship on the 12th. And the girls state championship begins down in Lexington at Rupp Arena. And that starts on March the 13th. The state draw was today. And Region 1, which is the farthest region of the state, drew Region 16. So the most viable candidate coming out of Region 1 is McCracken County, who was ranked in the top 10 in the state. That's who the 16th region would play in the first round of the state championship when the girls get things rolling down in Lexington. All right, let's take a player of the game, impact player, we like to call them, of who's going to have to step up and be big for their team. I'm going to go with Kylie Kenner for Paintsville, Kennedy Taylor for the Rams, and you look at what they do. Kenner scores a little bit higher. Taylor's a little bit better on the boards. I'm looking forward to Taylor and Priest in the post. I think it's going to be an epic showdown. But 4 guards for this Paintsville team. Let's see how well they can move the basketball around. I think, again, it's one of those things that you know what you're going to get from Kenner and Priest. You know what you're going to get from Taylor and Maynard. Now who's that next person that steps in? Is it going to be Carly Boyd for the Rams? You've got KK Vanoy averaging nearly 8.5 a game. Kara Lafferty, almost 8 a game. And then looking at the stuff that you go to after that, numbers significantly fall off. The next player that even comes close is Shea Music at just over 2 points a contest. So Emma Keaton in there as well. She'll round out the starting 5 for this Tigers at 5 points. So it'll be interesting to see who can step up and be that next role player for these two. But I think tonight my impact players are going to be Kenner and Taylor. Keys for the game tonight, obviously, is going to be taking care of the basketball. This Raceland team is prone to turnovers. Sometimes they play out of control, and that was something that really got them in a lot of trouble against Russell on Saturday night. Can this Paintsville team speed them up and get them to make those sloppy passes, not getting it to where they want to go? On the other side of things, I think that both teams go through the post first. They've got 2 post players that are really strong. They're big inside. Can they get them there, play a little bit inside out, and get your guards to where they can set and shoot on that kick out when the post collapses, when the defense collapses on the post. So Priest and Taylor is going to be huge of orchestrating, I think, the offense here today. And we'll see how things line up when these two teams get rolling. Our sponsors for tonight's game, brought to you in part by JD Flooring in Greenup for all your carpeting and flooring needs. The good folks at JD Flooring in Greenup. By the Greenup County Public Library, books, movies, and so much more with locations in South Shore, Flatwoods, and the main branch in downtown Greenup. By Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance, home, auto, and health for all your insurance needs. See the good folks at Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. By James Do It Best True Value Hardware on Scott Street in Olive Hill. For all your hardware needs, see the good folks at James Do It Best True Value Hardware there in Olive Hill. And by the Greenup Baptist Association with the Russell First Baptist Church and the Flatwoods First Baptist Church, inviting you to worship with them or any other Greenup Baptist Association church this Sunday. It's been our officiating crew tonight. They're brought to you in part by Tri-State Ophthalmology for expert eye care as well as LASIK surgery. See Tri-State Ophthalmology. Justin Royster, Mario McKissick, Dave Stafford are 3 officials assigned to this evening's game. So the Rams coming out of the locker room. They'll be wearing the whites tonight, but outlined in the orange. Paintsville will be in the blue, Rhodes outlined in white. Anytime you talk about Paintsville Raceland again, it was always, a big rivalry due to all the football stuff. And then the district realignment, that took Paintsville away from the same district of Raceland. And this is the first time that I can think of in the last couple of years that I've been involved directly with a Raceland-Paintsville contest, regardless of what it was. So kind of nice to connect back with the Tigers. There's always been some history there with the two schools that have always been able to kind of butt heads whenever it comes to the athletic side of things. And this one should be a good one here this evening. Our executive producer tonight is Felicia Collier. Our camera operator is Taylor Heath. Again, if you're tuning in with us on Kool TV, it's the first time you've been here with us, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell each time we put out new material. We'll give you a notification on your mobile device. We'll step aside for a break. When we come back, we'll meet our starting lineup to get you ready for tip-off. Paintsville and Raceland after this on Kool TV. Bright Beginnings Preschool, located in Raceland Christian Church at 210 Caroline Road, provides quality childcare with Christian values to more than 30 students currently enrolled in the school. Open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Bright Beginnings Preschool is available for nearly every schedule while offering a peace of mind while your little one is away.
For more information, contact Heather Scarberry at brightbeginnings@racelandchristian.com or call 606-834-9241. That's Bright Beginnings Preschool, 210 Caroline Road, Raceland.
For good home-cooked food you can't beat, Star Country Market and Pizza, 8088 US 60 in Rush, just past Star Elementary. Breakfast includes homemade biscuits and gravy with daily lunch and dinner specials, including homemade hobo salad, coleslaw, hot dog sauce, spaghetti sauce, and pizzas. Top it off with homemade fudge and candy. And Star Country Market and Pizza in Rush also has great milkshakes and ice cream. Open 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Call 606-474-4547. Limited delivery is available too. JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with a vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Back here at the Palace, our national anthem. Now let's go courtside for a special presentation as I thought they were going to announce the teacher that they highlight. Well, let's go ahead and meet our starting lineups. We'll start first with the Paintsville Tigers, 13-9. Under head coach Brian Helton, his first season there. It'll look like this as the Tigers line it up. 4 guards and a center. In the backcourt, number 2, Emma Keaton, number 3, Kylie Kenner, number 4, KK Vanoy, and number 10, Kara Lafferty. In the middle, number 23, the senior, Emily Priest. Keaton, Kenner, Vanoy, Lafferty, and Priest, starting 5 for the Tigers, decked out in the blues. Now we'll take a look at the Raceland Rams. 11-13 on the season. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Rams. 3 guards, a forward, and a center in the backcourt. Number 4, McKenna Lax. Number 12, Mia Atkins. Number 33, Nim Maynard. Carly Boyd will be your lone forward, and in the center is the senior, number 30, Kennedy Taylor. See on the center court there is Coach James Pennington. Every game they've done at home, for the most part, the Lady Rams have selected a teacher that's kind of been a person that's been impactful in the team's life, and they have them come out and they read a little bit of stuff that they decide that they want to put out about themselves and so forth, and they give them a T-shirt, and then they sit with them on the bench during the game and so forth, kind of as an honorary coach, if you will. So a very nice thing that you see, and just a nice way for the team to say thank you to the staff here at Raceland Worthington High School. Lights off here in the Palace. They like to get the light show rolling up here, so we'll go to the public address announcer and let them bring out the Rams accordingly.
Starting lineup for your Raceland Lady Rams, the 5'3" freshman, number 12, Mia Atkins. A 6-foot freshman, number 23, Carly Boyd. Sophomore, number 33, Nim Maynard. 5'6" senior, number 4, McKenna Lex. And a 6'2" senior, number 30, Kennedy Taylor. The Lady Rams are coached by Coach Marty Thomas.
Starting out for Marty Thomas is Raceland Rams. They're the same starting 5 for the most part of the entire season, other than, due to some injuries or what have you. But this group has kind of gelled well together. Mia Atkins and Carly Boyd transferring in, and the 2 freshmen there trying to figure some stuff out. Nim Maynard, she's a super sophomore, and then Taylor, the transfer out of Greenup, she's settled in well here in her senior season, and McKenna Lax returning after the ACL injury. So 5 good ones on the floor. Justin Royce are ready to put this ball in the air. Priest and Taylor to fighting for it at midcourt. Priest has it, and she had it and went across the midcourt stripe, which is a turnover. So the basketball game begins with an over and back. And they never started the clock either. All right, Rams will start it. They'll work it from left to right on your screen as I view it here courtside. Here's Atkins, man-to-man by the Tigers. Nim Maynard wants a three. It's on the way. It's good. Nim dials up from downtown Tripletown. A Johnson chiropractic triple. 3-0 Rams. Tigers in front court. Priest comes to high post, takes the pitch there. Hand off Kenner. Priest lining up on the wing, goes right at Taylor. Draws the contact. Taylor blocks that one out of bounds. Tigers basketball. 7:26 to go here in the opening period. Lafferty to trigger in. Tries to lob it inside. Taylor swipes that one away. Boyd with the steal. So 2 turnovers to start the basketball game for the Tigers. Here comes Nim Maynard across the midcourt stripe. Rams lead at 3-0. Maynard on the wing. Being hounded there by Kylie Kenner. Goes to the rack. Slams on the brakes. Turns around. Baby hook shot up. No, but Kennedy Taylor's there with a stick back. 5-0 Rams here early on. A minute gone in the first period. Priest lines up a triple. It's on the way. No. Ball tipped around. It's out of bounds, and it's back to the Rams. Russell leads Ashland 9-4 tonight in girls action over to Marv. A note of that basketball game, Kinley Woods is not playing tonight. She injured her knee a little bit last week. Here's Lax. Wants a three from the corner on the way. No. Ball tipped around. Carly Boyd had it just for a second, but Priest battles away from the inside and comes out of there with the basketball. Tigers in transition. A floater in front of the rim by Vanoy won't fall. KT with a rebound. Nim Maynard wants another three. In and out. Priest with a big rebound inside and a foul. Look at that one on Lax on the reach in. Her first team foul number 1. 5-0. Rams in front. It's a replay tonight, brought to you apart by the great folks out at Grayson Sporting Goods in Grayson, Kentucky on Main Street. For all your sporting goods needs, see the good folks at Grayson Sporting Goods on Main Street in downtown Grayson. Lafferty gives it off to Priest. She'll bring it to the left side. Hand off to Kenner. Priest on the wing, goes right at Taylor. Draws a bump, a reverse scoop shot, no. Lax with a rebound. Rams up 5, looking for more. Lax on the wing, wants a 3 ball, it's on the way, got it! McKenna Lax dials it up from downtown Tripletown, 8-0 Rams. A Johnson chiropractic 3 by the senior. Great start for the Lady Rams here tonight. Priest will launch the triple and got it. She looked at it a long time and then said, why not? First points by the Tigers. Here's Maynard in traffic. Nearly threw that one out of bounds. Lax saves it right in front of the bench for the Tigers. Here's Atkins. Works off a screen. Paintsville switching on everything. Now she goes to Lax. Here comes Maynard. Maynard rips it through. Attacks, goes inside to Taylor. Taylor right in front of the rim and puts it up and in. Sweet dime there by Nim and a great finish by KT. 10-3 Rams, 3 minutes gone here in the first period. Here's Lafferty attacking the rim, and she's fouled on the way up as Carly Boyd drew the contact there. She went for the block. Her first, team's second, and our first free throws of the night goes to Kara Lafferty. First one is up, is good. 10-4. One more for Lafferty. Sophomore eyes and fires. That one's rattles home. She's got 2, and the lead's down to 5 now. Now the Tigers pick it up in full court. There's Atkins. Splits the defenders. Tries to go off on the near side and turns it over. Priest with the steal. Brings it across the midcourt stripe. wants to attack. Floater in the lane. Up is too stiff. Battling for the rebound, and she touched it last. The basketball goes back to the Rams inside. Trying to get the floater there right at the volleyball line, but couldn't get it to stay home. There's Lax. Step back. Long two. Shot up no good. A nice box out inside by Kenner. Kenner thought about a three. She kicks it off to Lafferty instead. She'll dial up long distance. Won't go. Carly Boyd claims the rebound. Brings it front court. Here's Atkins. Goes to the rack. Fires it up off the glass. No. Priest, strong rebound underneath. Working on Taylor. Priest already with 3 boards. And on the far side, Lafferty loses her footing and the basketball as it goes out of bounds for the 3rd turnover of the contest for the Tigers. 10-5, Rams in front. 3:51 to play here in the opening frame. Vanoy working on Atkins as she comes across the midcourt stripe, setting up a screen there is Boyd. Maynard inside pumps, attacks. Lax with a foot on the line. Long two is in. Had the toe on the line. It's 12-5. See if the scorebook and the scoreboard gets it correct. They do this time. Priest wants to attack. Goes right at Taylor with a finger roll. Won't stay home. Lax with a rebound and had it raked out of bounds. And the turnover gives it back to the Tigers. Comes our first sub of the basketball game. Brooklyn Skaggs will come on, replacing Keaton. And Taylor will come off. Brooklyn Campbell will come on. 3:16 to go, opening frame. 12-5 Rams. They open up an 8-0 lead to start this ball game. Lafferty front court, starts it on the right side now. Works off a screen there from Priest. Goes inside to Priest, working on Maynard. Priest with a strong take, but can't get it to stay home. As that's on Maynard. Again, with Taylor on the bench, immediately Maynard had to switch off and go to her, so that'll put Emily Priest to the free throw line to shoot 2. Priest a 72% free throw shooter, nearly a double-double per outing. Missed the first one, though. One more for the senior. Eyes and fires. That one goes home. And we'll get a sub for her as Annabelle Blankenship will check in. 12-6. Rams lead it by 6. Here's Boyd into the front court. Lobs it off to Brooklyn Campbell, far side. Campbell, step back 3. No, air ball. Inside, Lafferty. She's bumped. Shot up, won't go. Rebound, Lax. Here's Maynard. Spins, goes to the left hand, and the roll off the rim as it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rams. Shea Music coming on, replacing Lafferty. Lacks the trigger in, up 6 are the Rams. 2:30 to go. Atkins out of the corner, attacks the rim, goes to the left hand and finishes. Nice take there by Mia. Her first points of the ball game, 14-6. Here's Music. Tries to go back door, and Tigers throw it away. Here, Carly Boyd racing ahead up the far sideline. Hounded by Vanoy. Goes baseline. It's swatted out of bounds. Likes to bring it in. And the Tigers take it away. Vanoy. Soft touch right there in front of the rim. And the lead's down to 6. Long 3 from Nim Maynard. Won't stay down. Campbell saves it back in. And then buries the triple. A Johnson chiropractic 3-ball from Brooklyn Campbell. The lead is 9. It's largest of the ball game. Here's your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Gets the save, and Mia Atkins says, here, I'll come right back to you. Twine as it goes through. Timeout, Paintsville. Their first, minute 37 to go here in the opening frame. Great start by the Rams. 7 of 16 from the field. They're 3 of 8 from long range. Paintsville's had a little bit of a tough going getting the ball to go down early on. 2 of 10. Both teams a little sloppy at times. Paintsville with 4 turnovers. Raceland with 3. Rams out rebounding the Tigers 11-6. And I think that's a big number that I put up again. And my keys to the game on this one is getting after it on the glass. Priest is going to return for the Tigers. Trying to see who she replaced. Looks like Blankenship will take a seat. Taylor still on the deck. Rams getting her a nice breather. 9-point lead. There's music on the left side. Here's Priest now. Reverses off Kenner. Spot up 3, good. Kylie Kenner strokes the twine for her first points tonight, leads at 6. 2-3 zone. Boyd from the corner for an answer, no. Rebound underneath by Skaggs, and a turnover as she whistled for the traveling violation, the 5th turnover of the basketball game for the Tigers. Minute 10 to play here, first frame. Kenna Lax to bring it in, right underneath their own bucket. Boyd, back to Lax in the corner, now Maynard. Maynard attacks. Mia Atkins all alone on the corner 3, no. Lax tries to save it back in, but throws it right into Priest. And a touch there by Kenner. Won't go home, gets her own rebound, and she's fouled. And she'll go to the line for 2. I get that one on Campbell, her first, team's 4th. So Kylie Kenner to the line, shooting 2. 64%, almost 65% free throw shooter. The freshman puts the first one up and good. Here comes Taylor back on. Lexi Boggs enters the game for her first action. Lax and Boggs will take a seat. 17-12. The lead has been 9. It's a chance to cut it to 4. And she does so by hitting both. Give Kenner 5, and the lead is 4. 51 seconds to play in the opening frame. A 1-2-2 press being shown by the Tigers now. Boyd nearly lost it. Taylor's all alone inside. Maynard wants a 3 from the corners. Got it! A Johnson chiropractic 3-ball by Nim Maynard. Her 6th point of the ball game. The lead's back to 7. Kenner with a teardrop is good. That would barely move the net as it flew through. Give her 7 in the first frame. 1-2-2 zone press again. Rams try to beat it. They get it back to Maynard. She'll bring it across the midcourt stripe. Here's Taylor. 19-footer on the baseline, no. Right back to her. Ball was knocked away. Now Atkins from 15, no. Reese from the keyhole. Reverses the angles. Off the window. Count it. Here's your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay on that one. Gets it inside the keyhole. Makes Maynard a shift and uses the window and cuts the lead to only 3 after 1. 20-17. Back after this on Kool TV.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson for the Lane liquidation event with sofas and dinette sets starting at $299 and sectional sofas at $699. Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding from Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Serta, and Beauty Rest. They have a full selection of home appliances in stock and ready for immediate delivery while offering easy payment plans with no credit checks. Let Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore be your next stop for all your home furnishing needs. Family owned and operated for 4 generations and serving northeastern Kentucky for over 75 years. Stop by or give them a call at 606-474-5515. That's Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
20-17, Raceland leads it by 3 after 1. They had it out to 9, but a big finish there by Emily Priest off the window before the horn, and now the Tigers with a chance to tie it on this series. Priest on the wing, left side, working on Taylor. She tries to back her way in. Loses her dribble, goes back out top to Lafferty. Maynard hounding her, Rams in man-to-man pressure. Here's Kenner, 7 points in the first quarter, working on Atkins, goes off. Here's Lafferty for the tie, in and out, no. Priest with a rebound, pumps, puts it up, and good. Priest with 8 points and 6 rebounds, and the lead's down to 1. Again, 1-2-2 press being shown. Here's Maynard, looks it off to Boggs. Inside to Taylor. Taylor double team, though. Rams will reset it. Lob it back inside to Taylor, and she's fouled on the way up as Kenner got her on the hand. And Taylor will go to the line and shoot 2. Clock resting 7:11 to play in the opening half. First foul on the Tigers. Taylor, 62% free throw shooter, nearly a double-double each time out. First one's on the way is good. Got them both. Give her 6 points. Pushes the lead back to 3. Kenner front court for the Tigers. Lafferty centers it up. Now left side off to Vanoy. Trying to run a little weave, if you will. Priest on the wing. Hands off Kenner. Gets in the lane. Teardrop is up. No. Boyd with a rebound backside. Maynard in traffic. Won't go home. Ball's loose, and coming out of there with it is Lafferty. Vanoy's shot won't go. Maynard comes out with it. Here come the Rams, leading by 3. Atkins, a little stutter step in traffic. Boggs, spot up 3 on the way, no. Boyd fires up a 3. Lafferty controls the action and then throws it away as Carly Boyd steps right in front of it. She'll go right to the rack, draw the contact, and we're going the other way. Had she gone straight up, she would have gotten the foul. But she lowered her shoulder, and you're going to lose that one every single time. She initiated the contact. So that's Boyd's second. Here's McKenna Lax returning, replacing Lexi Boggs. Coach Marty Thomas leaving Boyd out there with 2 personal fouls for the moment. 1 team foul for each team here in the second quarter. Tigers down by 3. They've trailed by as many as 9. Here's Vanoy. 3 for the tie is on the way, no. And then Priest just takes it out of the hands of Atkins, gets the rebound after the first miss, gets it again, puts it back up, and is fouled on the third opportunity. So she'll go to the line for a chance at a 3-point play to tie this game at 22. Free throw is up, is good. I got the foul on Taylor. Her first, team second. All leaving at 22 here in the second. 5:30 to play. Maynard for the lead. 3's on the way, money. Nim Maynard. 9 points, a Johnson chiropractic triple. 25-22. Rams back in front by a tray. Here's Vanoy. Looks it off. Maynard steps in and takes it away. Maynard goes right at Priest. Draws a contact. No. Atkins comes out of there with it. Kennedy Taylor off the window. Way too stiff. And then Kenner with a sweet finish. Kenner with 9. Maynard wants another one. It's on the way. No. Kenner misses the shot, gets a rebound. Here's Vanoy for the lead. No. Maynard wants another one on the way. No. Backside Lax puts up a shot off the bottom of the backboard, though. And then a full timeout requested by the Tigers. 4:16 to play in the first half. Rams in front by 1. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you, they know you by name.
You may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit Union. Own your journey.
Back here at the Palace, Rams in front by 1, 25-24. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by J.D. Flooring, by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance, by the Greenup County Public Library, James Do It Best True Value Hardware, and by the Greenup Baptist Association. Lax with the basketball to bring it in, does so to Maynard. Maynard has 9 in the opening half of play. Trying to pressure out. Maynard from NBA launches the triple and buries it. Maynard's 4th of the ball game. She has 12, and the lead's back to 4. Kenner in transition off to Priest. Priest from the free throw line. High arcing shot too stiff. Lax with another rebound. Chance for the Rams to push the lead back out. Maynard for another one. Dials it up. No. Strong rebound inside there by Keaton. Raceland has already thrown up 18 three-pointers in this first half. We've got 3:36 to play. There's Priest on the wing. Feeds it to Keaton. Inside strong take by Skaggs. Won't go. Priest with the rebound, and she's fouled. She's got a double-double, 11 points and 10 rebounds. Fouls on Taylor. That's her second. Team's third. So Priest to the line for 2. First one's on the way is good. Here comes Brooklyn Campbell back in as Taylor's going to have to take a seat with those 2 personal fouls. Lafferty returning for Emma Keaton. Priest's second shot too stiff. McKenna Lax with another rebound. That's 6 for the senior. Maynard rushing it ahead. Atkins takes it out of the corner. Curls into the lane, attacks off the glass, and the finish. Nice finish there by Mia. Her 4th point of the ball game, and that pushes the lead back to 5. Nice look at this on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay now. They killed it. Here's Skaggs out of the corner. That was knocked out of bounds. Reese will sit. Annabelle Blankenship returning. So at least with the Rams having Taylor stuck on the bench with those 2 personal fouls, now Paintsville doesn't have the opportunity to work with the big post inside and having to force Maynard to play on her. Here's Kenner, goes with the right hand underneath. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers underneath their own bucket. All of a sudden, Paintsville's out rebounding Raceland by 5, 24-19. And then Maynard takes it away. And in transition, racing it ahead. Drops it off. Campbell off the glass. No. Here's Van Noy. Blankenship. Campbell all over her. Here's Kenner down the center of the lane. Goes to the right side and finishes. 11 points for Kylie. That trims the lead to 3. Boyd thought about pulling the trigger. Reverse it back out to Atkins. Paintsville now back in a man-to-man. Lax on the wing. Here's Maynard. Pumps, attacks left side, goes to the right hand, throws up a floater, no. Rebound inside. Boyd takes it away and puts it back in. Nice look there on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. And then Lafferty draws the contact underneath and finishes. 32-29. It's been a track meet here in this first half of play. Here's Boyd, spot up three on the way. Yes! Carly Boyd connects her 5th point. And then we're going to get a foul on Paintsville. No, excuse me, they got a foul on Brooke Campbell. So that's her 2nd. Team's 4th. 91 seconds to play here in the opening frame. Rams have pushed the lead back to 6. Priest back in the ball game. 10-footer off the left side. It's pure. Emily Priest. Maynard working on music. Lost the basketball. She started to attack. Gets it back. Works on that left side and has it poked away. Kenner in transition. Stops. Throws on the brakes. Reverses angles. Puts a shot up. Won't go home. And then the ball goes out of bounds off of a Tiger underneath. That was Skaggs. And it'll go back to the Rams. There's Boyd out of the corner, gets a screen. Stops, pops, three's on the way, no. Priest battles for the rebound inside, and she's fouled. That's on Campbell, that's her 3rd. Now they're going to have to bring Kennedy Taylor back in. We'll come to the other end. That's 5 on the Rams, so Priest is going to go to the line and shoot the bonus. Priest in the ball game from the charity stripe as the first one falls through, making her 4 of 6. Here comes Lexi Boggs back on as well, as Carly Boyd will take a seat. They were fortunate playing with her with 2 fouls for as long as they did, and able to keep her out there. Priest's 2nd free throw too high. Gets the back of the iron. Kennedy Taylor with a rebound, her 3rd. Priest with a double-double here in the first half. Here's Atkins off to Taylor. 31 seconds ago, Maynard gets in the lane, has it poked away, and a reach-in foul. They got that one on Skaggs. Her 1st, team's 2nd. .25 seconds. Maynard wants to attack. High arcing shot off the glass is good. The bank's open late at night in Raceland. 37-32, 15 seconds of play in the half. Here's Priest. Lafferty. Priest inside now. 6 seconds. Fade away from 14, yes. Nice finish there by Priest. And that'll take us to the end of the half. A good one here at the Palace. 37-34, Rams lead it. Halftime show, when we return after this on Kool TV.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Raceland, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
37-34 at the half as we welcome you back to the Palace. Raceland opened up an 8-0 lead. Paintsville started clawing its way back in, and the Rams pushed it to 9. And then it was 20-17 after one. Tigers tied it up late in the second quarter. Both teams with 17 points in the second frame. And the Rams in the locker room leading by 3, 37-34, and a good one here tonight at the Palace. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll look at our numbers, get you ready for the second half of play. 37-34, Rams lead the Tigers. Halftime show continues after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for the best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a wide selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West, Ashland.
37-34, Rams in front as the Youth League players being announced here at halftime. Let's look at our first half statistics. Starting first with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Paintsville Tigers. 12 of 34 from the field, that's 35.3%. 28.6% from long range, 2 of 7. 72.7% on 8 of 11 from the free throw line. 27 rebounds, 10 of those on the offensive glass, and 8 turnovers in the opening half of play. Emily Priest leads the way. She had a double-double early in the second quarter, 11 points and 10 rebounds at that point. She has 17 and 11. That leads both ways on both teams. Kylie Kenner with 11 in the first half of play as well. For the Rams, 35% from the field. That's 14 of 40. 7 of 20 from downtown Tripletown, 35%. 2 of 2 from the Charity Stripe Kennedy Taylor, hitting those. 21 rebounds, 7 offensive boards for the Rams. They turned it over 5 times in the first 16 minutes. Nim Maynard, 4 of 9 from long distance, 14 points. She's the only player in double figures. And McKenna Lax, a huge number for her tonight. She got 6 rebounds, 5 points already in the first half of play. 3-point lead for the Rams after one half. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll get you ready for the second half of action. A good one here tonight at the Palace. Between the Tigers and the Rams, our coverage continues after this on Kool TV.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family-oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you. You know, they know you by name.
You know, you may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit Union. Own your journey.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson for the Lane liquidation event with sofas and dinette sets starting at $299 and sectional sofas at $699. Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding from Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Serta, and Beauty Rest. They have a full selection of home appliances in stock and ready for immediate delivery while offering easy payment plans with no credit checks. Let Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore be your next stop for all your home furnishing needs. Family owned and operated for 4 generations and serving northeastern Kentucky for over 75 years. Stop by or give them a call at 606-474-5515. That's Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore, 506 Caramel Boulevard in Grayson.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
37-34 at the half as both teams back out on the floor getting things ready for the second half. Looking ahead at the Rams' upcoming schedule, they'll be home on Friday night against Fairview. That's a game at 7:30. They go to Augusta on Saturday. Then they round things out next week at Elliott County on the 20th, and then back here for the final game of the regular season on the 23rd against Prestonsburg. We'll have the call of that one right here on Kool TV. For the Tigers, Wednesday night, they go to Morgan County. Friday, they're at home with Belfry. Then 3 games next week at Leslie County on the 19th. They bring in Hazard on the 21st and close things out with Pikeville, who is ranked in the top 10 in the state. Probably will fall a little bit this week after the loss to Corbin, but I think they're probably still well in the top 10 in the upcoming polls that'll be coming out. I'm one of the voters in that as well. So I think they were fourth or fifth last week. I had them a little lower in my poll, down around 7th or 8th after the loss to Owensboro Catholic there in the All-A Championship. But the loss to Corbin will certainly drop them down the polls a little bit. That drops on Wednesday mornings. It hits the internet at 5 a.m. So you can find those rankings on our website, KoolHits1057.com. As soon as you open up the website, it'll pop up, will come up, it'll say basketball rankings. You can click on that, and you can get the statewide rankings each and every week on Wednesdays. There's a spot there you can put your email address in, and each time that we put a new update out about the polls, that'll automatically drop in your email box. And it's not there's nothing there that we solicit out or anything like that. So you're not going to get a bunch of pop-ups and spam messages in your inbox. Just the stuff that we send out, and the only stuff we send out is the stuff we put up on our blog. Again, if you're just joining us, a good first half of basketball. Raceland has led it the entire way except for one tie when the Tigers tied it up at 22. Raceland basketball to start the second half. Off we go. Starting 5 on the floor for both ways. Here's Atkins, nearly threw it out of bounds. Boyd really had to go up high to get that one. Here's Maynard on the baseline, goes to the right hand, shot no. Vanoy out of the corner. Skip pass off to Priest. 3 for the ties on the way, no. Carly Boyd stretches for the rebound. Here's Boyd, attacks the rim and fouled on the way up as Vanoy got her on the side. And Boyd will step to the line and shoot 2. 36 seconds gone here in the first minute of the second half. Boyd, one of the 2 freshmen on the floor for the Rams, her and Mia Atkins. Puts the first one up, doesn't find its mark. One more. Almost 82% free throw shooter. Rattles the second one home there, 81.2. Gives her second point, or 6th point of the game, excuse me. Pushes the lead back to 4. Lafferty in the front court. Keaton on the wing, looking inside. Now to Priest out top. Atkins nearly stole it away as Kenner will track it down in front of her bench. Priest out of the corner. 3 balls on the way, no. Rebound out to Taylor. Taylor's tied up, trying to get it away, heaves it. Priest saves it, fires it back to Kenner, and Kenner puts it off the glass and in. What a find there to get it from Priest to Kenner. And the lead's down to 2. Here's Taylor with a nice take inside. Forty to 36. Here's a kick out. 3's up, no good. Boyd fouled on the way up. So Kenner picks up the foul, her second. Boyd back to the line, shooting 2. Eisen fires, rattles in and out. 6:16 to go here in the quarter 3. One more. Missed them both. And it's going to stay with the Rams. Maynard was trapped in between 2 players there, and I'll say that one of the Tigers players knocked it out after Maynard touched it. Likes to bring it in. And then throws it right into the hands of Vanoy. There's Lafferty off to Kenner. Spots up for a 3 on the wing. Yes! Kylie Kenner strokes the triple, and the lead's down to 1. Kenner with 16. There's Maynard in between the rings. Lobs it inside to Taylor. Fights, puts it up and 1, and a chance at a 3-point play. What a finish there by Taylor as Priest got her on the way up. Here's a great look on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Gathered herself and was able to push it up and in. So Taylor to the free throw line for a chance at a 3-point play. Won't go home, though. Priest with another rebound, her 12th. She brings it into the front court, stops and pops. 3's on the way, no. Mia Atkins claims the rebound. 3-point lead for the Rams. Cross court to Lax. And then Lax falls down and turns and throws it right in the hands of Vanoy. Here's Priest running the transition off the left side, won't go. Taylor with a strong rebound. Maynard stops in transition, dials up long distance. 17 for Nim, a Johnson chiropractic 3 ball, and the lead's back to 6. Lafferty lost it for a second. She's working on Maynard, now kicks it off to Vanoy in between the rings. Priest attacking on Taylor, and Taylor fouls her on the way up, and Priest will get the roll. Taylor picks up her 3rd, team's first. Priest with her 19th of the ball game and a chance at a 3-point play. 4 of 7 from the free throw line is Priest. Here comes Lexi Boggs into the ball game. And she'll replace McKenna Lax. 45-41, 4:55 to play in the third. Shot goes home, 45-42 now. And Taylor with the travel underneath. Here's Kenner, pops out top. Boggs cuts her off. Kenner goes left side. That one may have been partially blocked as it came up well short. Carly Boyd there with a rebound. She'll push the action. Off to Atkins on the wing. Had Taylor inside. Maynard wants an NBA three. It's front iron short. And it goes out of bounds on the near sideline. Boggs tried to get there, but slipped and could not get to the angle to haul it back in. Rams 8 of 12 tonight from long range. Em with 5. She's 5 of 11. And then a foul on Paintsville as they'll get that one on Emma Keaton on a moving screen. That's her first, team's 4th. Priest steps off. And Blankenship will come in. 3-point lead for the Rams. They've led it by as many as 9. If they go to Taylor inside, and there they go to her. Keaton switched off on her. Taylor spins left. Shot up, no. Lexi Boggs gives it back to Taylor, and Taylor puts it right back up.
Taylor for 2, assist to Boggs.
Nice find there as Boggs fights for that rebound, and then pops it in there. And then the other side, Emma Keaton from long range cuts it back to 2. Her first points of the night. Maynard feeds it inside Taylor. Goes to the right side off the glass. Yes. KT with her 14th. Nice dime there by Nim. Lafferty has it taken away as she tried to reverse it back out top. Maynard in transition. Feeds it back out to Taylor. Taylor skip pass off the Boyd. 3 minutes to go in the third. Here's Maynard. Finds a lane to the rack with a finger roll. No. Lexi Boggs fights for the rebound and then throws it off the leg of Lafferty as she falls down. Smallest lady on the floor, and she comes out with 2 big offensive rebounds. Here's Campbell back on for Taylor, who needs a break. Priest returns. Skaggs will come back on. Kenner takes a seat. Here's Boggs. Fires up a shot, no. Here's Keaton. Wants another 3 from the corner. It's good. And the lead's down to 1. Atkins looks inside. There's Maynard. And Priest blocks her away. Here comes Lax back on for the Rams. As Lexi Boggs will step out. Kylie Kenner returning, replacing Van Noy. 2:21 to play in the third. It's been a track meet. This was a 52-50 ball game last year. Here's Maynard. Somehow comes away with it. Takes it off to Boyd. Spot up 3. Got it!
3.
A Johnson chiropractic 3 ball, the 9th 3 tonight by the Rams. 52-48. That leads back to 4. Benoit splits the difference and goes to the rack with a finish. Her 6th of the evening. Got 2 minutes to go in the third, and this was the score it was last year for a final. Maynard's tied up. Long pass off to Lax. Thought about a three, passes it up, gives it off to Maynard. Step back three from the wing on the way, no. Chases down her own rebound. They go inside to Maynard. Maynard spins into the double team and has the basketball, and as soon as she picks it back up, Marty Thomas says, give me a full timeout. We're back in 60 seconds on Kool TV.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV-compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
93 seconds to go in a third and a track meet here at the Palace. 52-50. It's been a dandy. Raceland with 9 3-pointers tonight. Nim Maynard leads away with 17. Kennedy Taylor has 14. Emily Priest, 20 points, 13 rebounds. She had a double-double early in the second quarter. Kylie Kenners poured in 16. It's been kind of the supporting cast that I expected. And in Carly Boyd, she needs one more point to get that third player in double figures. Lax has been big tonight, 5 points, 6 rebounds. Emma Keaton with 2 big threes has kept the Tigers in this one. She's got 6. Back underway. Here's Boyd. Fade away. That was a bad shot there. But right in the hands of Kennedy Taylor, who puts it back up and in. Priest, long distance three, no. Ball poked around, and Brooke Campbell comes out of there with it. 60 seconds to go in the third. Rams lead it by 4. Here's Atkins, spins, drops it inside to Taylor. Taylor pushes that one up, no. Lax with another rebound. And then Carly Boyd strokes it home. "12 points for Boyd. It's a 7-point lead. Here's Kenner. Priest. Free throw line extended left side. 20 seconds to play. Working on Taylor. Hooks inside. Steps through. And puts down her 22nd. 5-point lead to see if the Rams can push it to 7 or 8 with a made bucket here. Atkins loses the handle on the pill. Ahead off the right side as Vanoy puts it up and in, and it's down to 3 after 3. 57-54. These two teams won't let each other get out of the gym. We've got a dandy on store for fourth and final stanza when we return after this on Kool TV.
We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmondpharmacy.com. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osmond Pharmacy and Grill today. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
8 minutes to go in this one in regulation. It's been a dandy. 57-54. Paintsville basketball to start the final stanza. And off we go. Here's Lafferty out to Kenner. Pumps, comes to the elbow, right side. Shot up, no. Priest pokes that one out from behind, and it's going back to Raceland. Priest was trying to plead her case, and it's lucky there she get a call for a push from behind. Here's Maynard. Looks it off to Lax. Lax front court, working on Keaton. Taylor inside, spins left, fires up a shot air ball, and it's out of bounds. It's one where you go a little too quick. Keaton off into the corner. Now Vanoy. Lafferty will slow things down. Now Kenner out in between the rings. Chance to cut it to one or tie on a three here. Priest filling up Taylor. Vanoy down the center of the lane. Shot up, no. Carly Boyd pinballing off with bodies and is called for the travel after she falls down. Kenner to trigger in. Near side, Lafferty. Here comes Kenner out top. Lafferty thought about going baseline. Kenner wants a screen. Step back three for the ties on the way, too stiff. Long rebound out to Keaton. Priest wants to attack at Taylor. Spins in the double team. Gives it off to Kenner. Knocked away, and Lax with the steal. Tries to feed it out to Maynard. Throws it away. Paintsville with 11 turnovers. Raceland with 12. Here's Lafferty. Goes to the left side with a finger roll and puts it down. And the lead's down to one. Boyd in transition. Left side three for an answer. In and out. And then a foul from behind. That's on Lax. Her second. Team's first of the quarter. 1 point lead for the Rams. A chance for Paintsville to take their first lead of the basketball game, and they made bucket on this trip. Kara Lafferty. Off to Kenner. She's had a good game, 16 points. Now Priest tries to go back door to Lafferty. It was raked away for a second. Maynard hounding her there. And then a timeout requested on the far side as Brian Helton will take a full timeout. 6:04 to go in the ball game. Back after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pop and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
57-56, Raceland clinging to a 1 point lead. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by JD Flooring of Greenup. Or Carpeting and Flooring East, the good folks at JD Flooring and Greenup. Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance, Home Health and Auto. That's Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. The Greenup County Public Library with branches in South Shore Flatwoods and the main branch in downtown Greenup. Books, movies, and so much more. It's the Greenup County Public Library. 6:04 to go in regulation. Paintsville trying to pick up their first lead of the ball game. Kenner for a three. It's on the way. It's way short. There's McKenna Lax. had it knocked away, and it's back to the Rams. Blacks with 8 rebounds tonight. Raceland currently out-rebounding Paintsville 38-34. Tigers going to pick it up in full court. Atkins trying to get it in, does so to Maynard, who was about 3 feet out of bounds for a moment before she brought it in bounds to Maynard. Atkins being hounded on the far side by Lafferty, gives it away to Maynard. Taylor working inside on Priest. Here's the entry pass. Spins to the right, puts it off the glass and in. Strong finish there by KT for her 18th of the ball game and a 3-point lead. Every time the Tigers have gotten close, the Rams have found an answer. Here's Priest. Pinballs off of Taylor and high up off the window with an answer. 24 for Priest. Last year, she had 15 and 10 in this ball game. Here's Maynard. Gives it off to Taylor. What a sick dive. Taylor can't finish. Gets the rebound. Puts it back up. No. And then a foul underneath as Lafferty was hemmed up. They're going to hit that one on Carly Boyd. That's her third. Team's second of the quarter. 59-58. 5:06 to go in the contest. So Taylor and Boyd out there with 3 personal fouls each. Kenner with 2. That's the only player with 2 fouls on the visiting Tigers. Here's Priest. Made bucket here for the Tigers. Will give them their first lead of the ball game. Kenner off the left side window. No. Priest flies in, fights for the rebound. Is fouled. No call. Boyd out in transition. Fires it up. Is good. Blacks picks up her 9th rebound and the dime out to Boyd for a big answer and a 3-point lead again. 61-58. Lanoy, dribble drive on the baseline. Off the glass, no. Taylor's presence there may have made her change what she wanted to do just because of her being close. And then Maynard zigs when Boyd wanted her to zag and throws it out of bounds. 13th turnover of the ball game, gives it back to the Tigers. Down by 3. And Atkins swats that one out of bounds. Or 15 to play in regulation. This one's got overtime written all over it. Here's Priest. The senior jogs it in the front court. Nice feed to Kenner. Shot won't go, but Priest follows. And then a technical foul has been issued. So Kennedy Taylor just picked up a technical foul. So that's her 4th. And Priest will shoot the technical free throw. Got it. One more. We're tied at 61. First time we've been tied since 22s. This is a chance for the Tigers to take their first lead of the ball game. And she missed it. So 61 all. And Tigers basketball. Halfway home in the last quarter of the ball game. You got to think that the Tigers realize that Taylor has 4 fouls. Try to isolate it and go right at her. Now the Tigers are just going to stick it in their back pocket and hold it. Or we're going to play stall ball for the final 3.5 minutes. Wow. Somebody come up and apply some pressure. This is chess, ladies and gentlemen. But while we have a break in the action, this game tonight brought to you in part by James True Value Hardware and Scott Street in Olive Hill. And by the Greenup Baptist Association, with churches in Russell and Flatwoods, inviting you to visit with them or any other Greenup Baptist Association church. This is preparation time right here. This is what you can do in the game of high school basketball without a shot clock. Paintsville is going to attempt to hold this basketball for the final 3 minutes and 45 seconds if Raceland lets them, and try to hold it for the final shot. Marty Thomas is taking a seat. He's saying just stand back and watch. It's like watching paint dry. Up next for the Rams, they've got Fairview here on Friday. They'll be on the road at Augusta Saturday. They'll close things out next week at Elliott County, and then back here with Prestonsburg on the 23rd. Handful of games remaining for Paintsville coming up. They're at Morgan County on Wednesday. They go back home with Belfry Friday. Then 3 games next week. Leslie County on the road, and they close out with Hazard and Pikeville at home. Well, we've successfully executed almost 2 minutes off the clock. And the Tigers have taken the ball game into its second tie. The first one was at 22. They've got it at 61. They've trailed by as many as 9. And they are going to try to hold this final 3 minutes and 45 seconds for the final shot of the basketball game. And I will say for this broadcaster, this is the first time that I've seen an extended stall this long, that someone does not come up and try to apply pressure on the basketball. Again, with Priest standing as far away as she is, you've got to be within arm's length to be able to get a 5-second call applied. And that has not happened. What a crazy finish this would be, ladies and gentlemen. The most exciting 3 minutes and 45 seconds of basketball could be all decided in the final 2 if Paintsville can get the final shot on this one and come out of here. We're inside of a minute. And the Tigers are going to hold this one for the final shot, and the Rams are going to let them. At some point, you've got to put something on with some form of a run and jump. It's like we're watching Wii basketball, and you're stuck with the player. Priest is just kind of swaying this way and that. You know, if you remember Wii basketball and the Wii players, that's what Priest kind of looks like right now. Just kind of standing out there, weaving backward and forward. We're inside of 30 seconds. This may be the craziest ending to a basketball game I've ever seen. They've held the ball for over 3 minutes. And the Tigers are going to try to get out of here with a victory. Here we go. Priest on the deck. Here comes the double team. Priest turns, lobs it off to Kenner. 7 seconds. Kenner to the left side, spins in as she walks. 3 minutes and 39 seconds. She held the basketball. And the turnover, it's the 12th of the basketball game, gives it back to the Rams with 5.3 seconds to go in regulation. We're going to stay right here. 3:45 was on the clock when they started the stall ball. They wasted 3 minutes and 40 seconds, and the Rams, with a nice defensive stop on the far sideline, forced Kenner into the turnover. And now Raceland with a chance to steal this one away. This one right here, I don't care what happens. It's going to go down as one of the most memorable games I've ever been a part of, simply because of 3 minutes of basketball that was just total stall ball. Stay tuned with us after the game. We'll check all the scoring and stats on this one. And that Boyle's watching at home just said, oh my goodness. And that's an oh my goodness for me too. As like I said, I have never in my life ever had something like this happen in a high school basketball game. Now I remember a game in my senior year of high school. We played West Carter in the district championship and played stall ball. It was 8-6 at halftime. Comets were super good that year. And the only chance we had of beating them was slowing things down and playing at our tempo. All right, Rams basketball after the turnover. Raceland has plenty of timeouts remaining, 2 if they need them. Taylor will bring it in. Priest will guard the basketball. Here's Boyd. And she's walled up and fouled on the far sideline. So we get it on Priest. That's her first, team's first. So here's the thing. Paintsville could actually roll in some bench players here if they wanted to. As Raceland burns another timeout. They have one remaining now. But here's the way this could go. Paintsville could literally roll in bench players and foul off this final 2 minutes and 8 seconds and never allow Raceland to get a shot off. They still have 4 fouls to give before Raceland goes into bonus. And I guarantee you that Brian Helton over there is telling his players, as soon as the basketball comes in, foul. They have nobody in foul trouble. As Priest and Kenner each have 2, nobody else with more than that. Who would have ever guessed that 3 minutes and 40 seconds of nothing could be so exciting? So Raceland will have the basketball on the sideline, still on the backcourt side of midcourt, right next to the Tigers bench. Neb Maynard's going to bring it in. Lafferty will guard the basketball. Everybody else is down on their end of the floor. And Maynard's going to back way up almost all the way in the front row of the stands of the chairbacks. She's going to lob it down toward Taylor. Taylor had it on her fingertips and loses it out of bounds. So it is Paintsville basketball. Now the good thing is that Taylor did touch it. So the basketball goes to the baseline. If Taylor had not touched that basketball, it would have been inbounded right over there next to the Tigers bench. So now they're going to have to go Kentucky, Duke, Christian Leitner, if you will. The Tigers are going to have to go the length of the court, 1.9 seconds, and try to come out of here with a victory. So the Tigers now with 2 timeouts remaining. This is insane. All right, Tigers have the basketball. The Rams are going to put Taylor out on the basketball. Kenny Lax over there looks like he's riding the big roller coaster. They'll bring it near side. It's intercepted. Boyd takes it away. Let's go to overtime. I told you I could smell it in the air. 61 all after regulation. Overtime basketball at the Palace after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net. When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Back here at the Palace, overtime in this one. Three minutes and 45 seconds when the Tigers took possession of the basketball, and they tried to stall it for the final shot and resulted in a turnover. They left 5 seconds on the clock. Raceland couldn't get it inbounds. A turnover, and we play another period. So 4 minutes on the clock. Let's jump it up again. This one's tipped out of bounds. Who touched it? Dave Stafford looked at Justin Roger and said, jump it again. I have no clue. And I don't know that that's not a bad call. So we're going to jump it again. And Kidder comes out of there with it. Tigers looking for their first lead of the basketball game. Reese with a dominant night, 27 points, 15 rebounds. Taylor playing with 4 fouls. Here's Kenner, splashes it home. And the Tigers have their first lead of the ball game, 63-61. Here's Maynard. Off to Atkins. Maynard out top. Finds a lane to the rack. Puts that one up and a strong finish there for her 19th of the ball game. That leads the Rams tonight. We're even at 63. Priest at Taylor. Draws the contact. No good. And Boyd fighting for the rebound. She'll race it ahead. She's got numbers. Attacks. Gives it off to Taylor. Wide open right side. No. But it's knocked right to Boyd. Boyd's shot doesn't go home. Reese with her 16th rebound and then just runs over top of, I believe that was Nim Maynard, and it is. That's going to be the second on Nim, the 4th team foul, so the next foul on Raceland will have the Tigers shooting bonus. Tigers still with 4 fouls to give to get into bonus. Lafferty to bring it in. Off to Priest. Priest backs her in on Taylor. Turns, puts up a shot. No. Maynard with a rebound. Ahead Boyd. Stops. Pop. Three's on the way. No. Lax fighting for the rebound. It'll stay with Raceland. Lax and Lafferty were there, and Lafferty touched it out of bounds. Here's Maynard. Step back 3 for the lead. No. Reese with her 17th rebound of the evening. 2:30 to go in the ball game in the overtime period. Priest wants a 3. It's on the way. Too stiff. McKenna Lax with her 10th rebound tonight. That's got to be a career high for the senior. Here's Atkins. Man-to-man pressure on both ends that we've seen on the defensive side of things. Entry pass to Maynard. Maynard backs in, goes left, off the glass, no. Taylor fights, she's tied up with Priest. Turns, puts it up, and she's fouled. And Kennedy Taylor pulls down her 9th board of the night, and she'll go to the line for 2 to break this tie at 63. Fouls on Emma Keaton, her second, team second. Taylor, a 62% free throw shooter. First one's on the way, no. Taylor tonight, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. One more for the senior, 1:56 to go in overtime. That one's short the whole way, barely caught the iron. That hit iron, actually, guys. They do the signal there when if you put up an air ball, that ball hit the front of the iron, actually. That's why it went straight downward. Either way, the ball goes back to Paintsville. Here's Kenner, off to Priest. Priest into the lane, steps through, left hand good. 29 for Priest, and the Tigers lead it by 2. Maynard backing in, fakes right, comes left. Shot too stiff, no. Taylor puts it back up and in. Taylor with a double-double, 20 and 10. We're even at 65 inside of 90 seconds to go. I don't know the 4 is going to be enough in this one. We may need a little double time tonight. Here's Kenner, stops, 13-footer in the lane, in and out, no. Carly Boyd stretching for the big rebound. That's Boyd's 10th. She's got a double-double, and Marty Thomas burns a timeout. A full timeout. We'll step aside as well. 1:09 to go in overtime, all tied at 65. Back after this on Kool TV.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson for the Lane liquidation event with sofas and dinette sets starting at $299 and sectional sofas at $699. Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding from Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Serta, and Beauty Rest. They have a full selection of home appliances in stock and ready for immediate delivery while offering easy payment plans with no credit checks.
Let Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore be your next stop for all your home furnishing needs. Family owned and operated for 4 generations and serving northeastern Kentucky for over 75 years. Stop by or give them a call at 606-474-5515. That's Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore, 506 Carolina Boulevard in Grayson. Bright Beginnings Preschool, located in Raceland Christian Church at 210 Caroline Road, provides quality child care with Christian values to more than 30 students currently enrolled in the school. Open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Bright Beginnings Preschool is available for nearly every schedule while offering a peace of mind while your little one is away. For more information, contact Heather Scarberry at brightbeginnings@racelandchristian.com or call 606-834-9241. That's Bright Beginnings Preschool, 210 Caroline Road, Raceland.
Back here at the Palace, 1:09 to go in overtime. Raceland basketball. Atkins takes it in the backcourt. Manoy guarding her. Here comes a double team as Atkins tries to get free, wants to attack, curls it all the way around. Inside of a minute to play. See if the Rams just try to dribble it out. Here they're going to go stack it up. I've seen this before. Here comes Nim. They'll kick it back out top to her. This should be Mia kicking out. Lax pops out the top. Paintsville's going to jump it if they don't watch what they're doing here. And they get a foul on the far side. That's on Priest. That's her third. Team's third. 30 seconds to go in overtime. We have burned almost the equivalent of 4.5 minutes of basketball with nothing happening. At least Raceland's has been dribbling the basketball around. But Paintsville, with 3:45 to go in regulation, took control of the basketball, tied at 61. Emily Priest put it in her pocket and said, we're going to hang on to it. And they did so and used almost the entirety of it. They turned it over with 5 seconds to go, and then the Rams couldn't come up with anything on the other side of it. Maynard, a very smart play there, nearly touched that ball, and she was going to be carried into the backcourt. Here's Taylor. And Marty Thomas realizing that she's tied up. He'll burn his timeout. That's his last one. So 20.3 seconds to go in the first overtime period. All tied at 65. Man, what a ball game. All right, Raceland basketball, far sideline. Lax to bring it in. The Rams have no more timeouts. Here's Maynard. Here comes the double team. Back to Atkins. Atkins in the paint. 10 seconds. Atkins has it, nearly lost it out of her hand. She's got 5. They're going to have to hustle. Boyd kicks it off to Lax, and it's knocked out of bounds by Priest. 0.1 seconds. That's not enough time to do anything with a basketball. We're going to double overtime. You got to have 0.3 to even get a tip off. I got to lob it towards something. Boyd will heave it. It won't count. And we're headed to double overtime tonight in the Palace. All tied at 65. Back after this on Kool TV.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
I told you I didn't think 4 was going to be enough. Overtime period number 2. Squared at 65. Taylor and Priest are jumping up again for the 3rd time. And this time the Rams have it. Raceland led it by as many as 9. Tigers have had one lead in the ball game. Here's Boyd. Maynard out of the corner. Teardrop up. No, too stiff. Boyd with a rebound inside. Turns, puts it back up. What a shot! Did that really just go down? Boyd's 16th. Here's a Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Take a look at this one. Boyd goes reverse off the window. Back to live action. Priest onside. Bumped off the ball. Flings it back out to Keaton. And we get a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with the Tigers. Taylor got away with one there. Rams lead it by a deuce. Here's Vanoy. Slams on the brakes. Back to Kenner. Priest, what a game she's had. 29 points, 17 rebounds in this one. 3 players in double figures for the Rams, including double doubles by Taylor and Boyd. Here's Priest. Reverse scoop shot, and it's blocked away by Boyd. Man, what a game she's had tonight. We've had a total of 90 rebounds in this basketball game, 50 by Raceland. I think there were 85 in the game last year, 45 and 40. I told you this was going to be a war. Here's a 3 for the lead by Vanoy. Too stiff, right into the hands of Taylor on the backside. And the Rams find a little bit of separation here. Maynard wants a 3. It's on the way. No. Into the hands of Taylor. She'll put it up. No. Ball tipped around. Lax fighting for it. Loose ball. And we'll get a timeout requested by Paintsville. They've got 4 timeouts. I think they're every time Paintsville calls a timeout, they're adding one. I'm pretty certain Paintsville has 1 timeout remaining. Raceland has none. 2:15 to go in the ball game. Game is insane. Priest 29 and 17. Kenner has 18. Lafferty with 8. Keaton with 6. Taylor leads the Rams with 20 and 12. Maynard with 19. Boyd with 16 and 11. McKenna Lax 5 and 10. My boy Justin Royster is laughing. It's my fault. You're right. I knew somebody was going to blame me before the night was over. I'm usually good for an overtime thriller or 2 along the season. I've not had a good one this year. This one right here is making up for it. This will be one to remember for the ages. Here's Kenner. Stops, feeds it off to Priest. Priest steps through, 12-footer, good. 31 for Priest. We're tied at 67. That young lady can flat play some basketball. First time I've got to see her in person. I've seen stats and I've heard of her. But seeing her tonight, man, she is really good. There's an entry pass into Taylor. Spins on Priest. Shot up short. Priest runs the offense. Kenner spots up for a 3. Off the window, no. Tipped around. Priest tracks it down. Goes right at Taylor. Pinball's off, no call, we play on. Inside of 90 seconds ago in the ball game in the second overtime period. Hey, let's burn some more clock. Here we go. They burned 3:40 the last time they had this one. Check out the Paintsville bench over there. Here's Kenner. Trying to work on Mia Atkins. Priest out on the corner. And this right here is just a little bit more stall ball tactics, if you will. Inside of a minute here in overtime period number 2. Tigers are going to try to milk off another minute 30 and still away with this win. Dare I say triple overtime. At least Priest is dribbling this basketball this time. Last time she was just kind of swaying around like on Wii Sports. Dribbles it in, backs it back out. She wants Kenner to come and get the basketball. 30 seconds to go. And Mia Atkins sticks in and takes it away. Atkins to the rack. She's fouled, counted, and won. Check this out. Steps in, steals it away, goes to the rack, and the finish. Foul was on Lafferty, her first, team's fourth. And Mia Atkins, the three-point play and the three-point lead as a freshman pushes it up and buries it. 7 points for Mia. 23 seconds to go, and then Kenner loses it out of bounds. 14th turnover of the night by the Tigers, and the Rams get it back on the baseline. Here's Boyd. Rams do not have to shoot this basketball. They've got to come and foul now. The Tigers do. Maynard trying to dribble it out. Boyd, far side. Rams playing keep away, and then the foul finally comes once it gets into the hands of Mia Atkins. That's the Tigers' 5th. So that will put Mia Atkins to the free throw line, shooting 2. The lady is in the concourse gargling some warm salt water, and she may sing her first saying of Sopranos as Atkins makes it a 4-point lead with 10.5 seconds to go into second overtime. As Bill Rafferty would say, onions. She nails them both, and the lead is 5. Priest stops in transition, dials up long distance. 4.7 seconds ago, the Tigers use their final timeout. So 72-70, 4.7 to go. My God, what a basketball game. So both teams were in the bonus now in any foul situation. There has been a total of 148 shots attempted in this basketball game tonight. There's been a total of 95 rebounds. Raceland is 10 of 30 from downtown Tripletown. The Rams lead it by 2. Boyd gets it in, and instantly here comes the foul from Van Noy. So Carly Boyd, the best free throw shooter on the team, 81.2%, is going to go to the line and shoot 2. If she hits the first one, that makes it a full one-possession game. I'm not certain that if you hit the first one, you don't try to miss the second one on purpose because it's only 3.8 seconds, and by our counts, both teams have no timeouts. And Boyd strokes the first one through. 17 for the freshman with a double-double tonight. This one to call game. Would be only the second win over the Tigers in 5 meetings, and she got them both. Boyd calls ball game. And we had a sub trying to check in. So Lexi Bong's going to come on for McKenna Lax. So no time expired off the clock, so 3.8 seconds. The Rams are going to send the Tigers home with a sour taste in their mouth. A double overtime loss. Here's Priest from half court. And the Rams win it here tonight. Double overtime, your final. Raceland 74, Paintsville 70. What a ball game. Post game when we return after this on Kool TV.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV-compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
Raceland Christian Church, located at 210 Caroline Road, can provide you with a path to Jesus with Sunday morning service at 10:30, evening services at 6, and Christ-centered recovery services Tuesday night at 6, where over 250 people have surrendered their lives to Christ over the last 2 years. Raceland Christian Church also offers their Feed My Sheep food pantry while serving more than 150 Greenup County families each month.
This is Jason Likens, the lead minister at Raceland Christian Church. We're a little church with a big vision of serving our community for the cause of Christ. We invite you to come live out your faith with us.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
What a basketball game we just watched here. 74-70, your final in double overtime. Let's run you back through this one, how it went down. Raceland opened up an 8-0 lead to start this ball game. Paintsville cut it to 3. The Rams got it to 9 at one point. We were tied at 22. We wouldn't get another tie until we got to 61 in the fourth quarter. Listen to these numbers. And I'll explain this how it goes. 20-17, Raceland after one. Both teams scored 17 in the second. Both teams scored 20 in the third. We had 11 total points scored in the fourth quarter. Paintsville scored 7. Raceland scored 4. Why? Because Paintsville, when they tied the game at 61, got the basketball back on a missed shot, and they took it to the other end of the floor and held it for nearly 3 minutes and 45 seconds. They put it on the deck with about 8 seconds to go, ended up resulting in a turnover. Raceland could not get the ball in bounds. They turned it over. We went to overtime. Neither team could come away with anything. And then the best play of the game came with the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. And Mia Atkins with the steal. I'm not for sure what happened. We had it, but for some reason it didn't go unless you hit it for the 3. Maybe you hit it for the 3 on that one. I don't know. Either way, daggone it, I wish we had had that one to go back to. But either way, Mia Atkins with the steal and the score. And the Rams seal it with the free throw line, 74-70, your final. We'll take a break. We come back. Marty Thomas is in. We'll talk with him. That's when we continue after this on Kool TV.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
For good home-cooked food you can't beat, Star Country Market and Pizza, 8088 US 60 in Rush, just past Star Elementary. Breakfast includes homemade biscuits and gravy with daily lunch and dinner specials, including homemade hobo salad, coleslaw, hot dog sauce, spaghetti sauce, and pizzas. Top it off with homemade fudge and candy. And Star Country Market and Pizza in Rush also has great milkshakes and ice cream. Open 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Call 606-474-4547. Limited delivery is available too. JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
74-70, double overtime winner tonight are the Rams. My producer, you've got two things to. I understand that, but it's not halftime. We don't want to play that again. And the Rams have 74, not 70. Fix it. Jeez, she's got one job. One job, Coach.
I ain't saying nothing.
Coach Marty Todd was joining us here in postgame. Coach, what a basketball game, first off. I mean, that was two great basketball teams, but that right there, that's one of those signature wins you've been looking for.
Absolutely. You know, the environment, the back and forth, answering, right, having to fight and scrape and use that grit, right. Very proud of the girls. Very proud of the outcome. Very proud of the girls.
3:45 to go in regulation. We're even at 61. And at one point I said it's like watching we basketball. Priest was just kind of out there just kind of swaying back and forth. What was the thought process? Did you think about trying to come out and apply pressure, or were you content with, all right, let's give them a final shot?
I was content with the final shot. I thought our defense had been playing really well. It was kind of a football strategy, right? You know, leave it up to your defense, right? And ultimately that took care of it. But, you know, sure, we were on the sideline. I mean, we had plenty of time to talk about it. You know, should we rush? Should we do this? So, you know, just simply telling the girls, look, you're zoning up on these two. You're going over and help, and it worked out for us.
Yeah, I looked over at one point. You were sitting down, having a cold drink, drawing something up on the marker board. It wasn't like you had anything else to do. May have checked the news from. I mean,
right.
You and I were talking to. Neither one of us, we've been around a lot of basketball, have ever seen anything like that live.
Never, not once. This was the first.
Let's talk about Mia Atkins.
Yes.
That last play when she picks that one off and goes to the end and finishes. The attack there. Again, sometimes I think early in the season, Mia tries to pull that one back out. She attacked there, and that was huge.
That was huge for us, right? Huge for us in that possession right there, and then huge for us all the possessions that she played wonderful defense all night long on that young lady, right? That's a very talented player for Paintsville, and Mia stepped up tonight, said, I got her, Coach, and she stepped up huge.
You guys didn't shoot the free throws very well, but down the stretch you did. You hit them when you needed them most, and more importantly, the last two there to make it a two-possession game. And that was kind of the finally getting over that hump that we've been talking about a lot this season.
Yeah, you know, I guess can't do anything but praise the girls right now. They did an excellent job tonight, excellent job in execution. We actually drew up things in the huddle that they have never once ran, and they executed it perfectly.
Let's talk about what you guys did tonight on the glass. 52 rebounds, 43 for Paintsville, but you got three players in triple or double figures tonight. Taylor leads you with 12, Carly Boyd with 11, and how about McKenna Lax with, I'm sure that's a career high for 10 rebounds tonight.
It's huge. It's huge, right? When we were in halftime, that's one of the things that we said, look, you know, if we don't rebound, if we don't continue to play them to one and done, right, then we're going to lose the game, you know. You know, that was one of the things with the Russell game when we would get them to miss, and they got the offensive rebounds. But when we got the one and done, we looked great, right? So the girls really locked in on that halftime conversation, and there's the numbers they really produced.
21 offensive rebounds tonight, too, by the way, and that was huge. Taylor was 6 of those. What a night that KT had. Again, she played the latter part of the fourth quarter and all the overtime, 4 personal fouls.
4 fouls. She was a very headsy player tonight. She had to keep her poise quite a bit tonight. She lost at one time, right? But those things happen in a heated game.
You get Carly and Nim both in double figures. Nim with 19. She was really feeling the three. Kind of seemed like her legs went away a little bit there toward the end of the part of the ball game. Those threes were hitting front rim, but a lot of that, I think, was because of the pace of the game.
Pace of the game, and they went to a box and one. She was having to work for it a little harder, right? So once she hit, I don't know, maybe her fourth three in the first half, they decided to go a box and one. A couple times it played into our offensive scheme very well. A couple times it didn't, right? But you're right. She got a little short on her shots, so maybe conditioning tomorrow.
Stairs, right? What does a win like this late in the season, what's that do for the team getting ready to go into postseason?
I think it's huge, right? To see, the point totals that are up there, right? To see the coming together, the gelling, the locker room celebration, that whole momentum shift, right? It's like a momentum shift of the season at a proper time, right?
Coach, heck of a win tonight. Always a pleasure. Talk to you next week.
All right, thank you.
Head coach Marty Thomas joining us here. We'll take our final break. We come back, we'll break the numbers down and wrap it up here tonight from the Palace. Double overtime winners are the Rams, 74-70. We'll break it down when we return after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Raceland, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Me on. Jeez, Pete, my producer, man, I'm telling you. If she would focus as much on the game as she has on Timu or whatever that stupid thing is, nobody cares, including this guy. All right, let's look at our individual numbers for this one. Emily Priest, 34 points tonight, 19 rebounds. I can't say enough about what she did. I had heard a lot about her and never got a chance to see her in person. It was worth the wait. That young lady, a senior, man, she is phenomenal. Does so much with the basketball away from the basket, but she's so good inside as well. Kylie Kenner, only a freshman. She was huge. 18 points, 4 rebounds on the evening. 43 rebounds for the team, 15 on the offensive glass, 8 of those from Priest. For the Rams, led by KT, 20 points, 12 rebounds. Boyd with 18 and 11. Nim has 19 points. She was 5 of 14 from long range. Lacks 5 points and 10 boards. That's a career high for her. So with the victory, the Rams will go to 11. Oh, check that. 12-13 on the season, and it's only the second win over Paintsville in the 5 meetings. With the loss, Paintsville falls to 13-10. Hat tip to my crew tonight, Felicia Collier and Taylor Heath. They kind of kept it together for the most time, but you never know with these two. You got Timu and Barney over here, so there's always something going on between the two. But no, they do a fabulous job. Greatly appreciated for all of their efforts. That's it for us here tonight for the Palace. A dandy and an instant classic as the Rams hold on in double overtime to knock off the Paintsville Tigers. Final score of 74-70. For Felicia Collier, Taylor Heath, and everyone at the Kool Sports Network, I'm James Collier saying goodnight from the Palace.
Thank you for watching another Raceland Rams basketball broadcast on Kool TV. This presentation of Raceland Rams basketball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.